What up? This is Brian from Team Crescent, here to do a deck profile on Bujins. Alright, so first we got Yamato. He's good for adding Crane to your hand, dropping Turtle or Clone, or just taking them from the deck and putting them in the graveyard. And how we protect him is we got the Honest, just doubles, and it's cute. And we got the Cranes. Crane's good because he doesn't target, so even if you dress him, dress Yamato, Crane still can double his original attack points. Next we got the Poppers, Quillins. Quillin pops the face up on the field, which is really good when you have Yamato and he can just run over stuff. Next we got Turtles to protect him. We got the Double Veiler to stop effects that are really annoying. We got Bear to add Tenki to your hand or be a Tenki target.
Now, why do you run Bear?
We run Bear because when you use Tenki to grab Bear, you can use the effect to pop a card. And he's just pretty strong for people who want to run the Horn of the Phantom Beast to make him even buffer. Next we got, now we're done with monsters. So we got the spells, the double Tenki, because it's semi-limited now, and that sucks. But Tenki's good for bringing Yamato to your hand, or Bear. We got the dualities to make the process of getting Yamato faster if you don't have him in your opening hand. We got Book to stop random XYZ or synchro nonsense. We got Dresses to either protect Yamato or help him through the fights. We got Lance to protect him from spells and traps. Triple MST because back row is really annoying. One Bujin Carnation because if you're out of monster and your opponent's running you down, you can use it to special summon Susanoo or any other cool XYZ that we got here. Now you don't want to run any more than one because even if you have two in your hand, that's really annoying. And the deck is tight on space as it is, so you have to think carefully about your choices. Next we got a double Kaiser Coliseum because the only monster you really need on your field is Yamato, and most other decks they need more than one monster on the field, but not us. Alright, that's it for the spells. We got the now on to traps. We got the double Emptiness because Bujins we don't really special summon much, whereas other decks need to. So with Vanny's Emptiness, it's just good for stopping them. Next we got the Summon Stoppers, the Bottomless, the Warning, and the Torrent. Then we got Compulse, in case we need to bounce some things that are in our way. We got the Deep Prisons, in case something big attacks us that we can't handle. And we got two of the Sword. Now these guys are the reasons why we don't need three of the Quillin or the Turtle.
Before you go on to your extra, just a few questions. Why don't you run Horn of the Phantom Beast?
Horn of the Phantom Beast, it's kind of overkill because you already have Lances and Dresses to lower your opponent's attack, and the deck is tight on space, so we can't really afford to even put in a Horn of the Phantom Beast.
And what do you think is the biggest problem with your deck?
Finding Yamato. If you don't find Yamato, then you're pretty much dead. But once you get him, it's pretty easy to protect. If you don't have Yamato, you have all the protection for him, which is kind of pointless without him, you know?
I don't have enough money for my cards, so I don't know how that's gonna go.
Alright, now we move on to the extra deck. Double Susanoo, because he's pretty strong, you know? You can Crane him, you can Honest him. He adds a Crane to your hand, or drops off Turtle or Quillin.
He's like the Xyz Yamato?
Yep. Oh yeah, because Yamato plus Quillin and the Turtle equals him, and the Crane and all the other good stuff. If you read the lore, it's actually pretty interesting. Next we got Tiger King. He's good for getting Tenki to your hand, so you know you got Yamato, or just negating the effects of stuff on the field. We got Pearl for running over things like Ophion or other like Chien, and anything that just gets in the way. But he just runs over them naturally. We got Omega in case you don't want to have to deal with spell or traps. Black Ship of Corn to send things through the graveyard instead of destroying them, which is great for getting around certain things. Steel Swarm Roach, in case people like to play level 5s or higher. Starleaf Paladynamo for those things that are just really big. And if he dies, you get a draw card, so that's always good to have. Maze Stroke, it's like the Book of Moon, Zen Mains in one. Abyss Dweller against the Mermails or decks that rely on their graveyards too much. Cowboy for finishing the game. Lala Volchain we don't really use, he's just here to look pretty. Papilloperative to switch defense to attack and just run things over. Utopia, in case we need to protect ourselves. And finally Catastor, because we run Double Veiler and everything else is level 4, so he's easy to summon. And that's the deck.
Is there anything that that you target for sides really with this deck?
Target for sides. Only thing I really see is Bear. He's the most expendable card, and you can trade in the Veilers for Maxis in case the time comes, because a lot of decks it's that kind of trade-off. Alright, this is Brian from Team Crescent signing out.